Paige Ogden, and I train horses and I teach horseback riding. Good, beautiful, get off her back, point, keep your butt out. Love it, girlfriend. Love it. My parents taught riding. When I was a little girl, we had about 20 horses. We fox hunted. My parents had a little business it was like a little hobby business. My father loved to ride, and I used to go around the countryside with him where he taught lessons, and I was like the shoemaker's kid, you know. I don't actually remember learning to ride. I don't remember at all learning to ride. And I started teaching at Claremont after I went there and was riding, and they asked me to be a backup rider, and then offered me a job. And I was studying architecture at the time, and I ended up switching my whole life from architecture to teaching riding, and it's been satisfying, beyond my wildest dream in terms of joy and accomplishment that I've gotten from it. I deeply, deeply love it.
What would make a good trainer would be constant professionalism and not treating a student like they're any less than another. You know, keeping them at the level that they're at, not pushing them, not making them do anything that they're not ready to do, and having a good relationship with them. You know, being friends with them is good, and being able to laugh and have a good time, not be so serious or not be so judgmental, never judgmental, you know, always keep an even tone.
Paige's teaching is a lot different than other trainers because she really focuses on like you, and she wants to know like how you're feeling at all times and really makes you understand it. If you don't understand something, she like really explains it and tries to help you the best she can.
I ride because I love the physical experience of the wind in my face, the horse moving underneath me, the lightness, the zero gravity that you get with this huge animal carrying you, doing the work, being really light.
What really makes riding worth it for me is that I get to spend my days with horses, and nothing makes me happier than that, because I find that in my riding I can make these amazing connections with them that I could never do with anybody else. And I work so hard, and you know, when a horse responds to you in a way after you've asked them something, it really makes it seem like they're listening to you and they respond to you in a good way. And nothing makes me feel better than when I have a good response from a horse and we click and we get along and we work well together, and that's the best thing to me about riding.
Jumping is thrilling. It's an incredible movement that you're following this large animal jumping over an object. It's addictive, really. You can't, once you start it and are successful, you don't want to stop. It's really, really fun.
When you're flying over a big jump, it feels like you're flying literally. You like feel like weightless and you feel really good.
With a horse, once you go over a jump successfully and you're able to find that perfect stride and you're able to find that perfect distance and the pace and you do everything successfully and clear, it's the best feeling, because you know that you told your horse what to do, you told your horse what their job is, and they listened. So with all of that coming together, everything, all of your hard work put into that one single jump and it comes out, it's a great feeling.
Yay! That was
Awesome!
good.
Yay! Feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 1. Fabulous! All right. doesn't need the speed to get her over it, I promise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Big pass. Okay, well, horses are dangerous because they're herd animals and prey animals. So any little thing, a rolling plastic bag, can frighten them, and then they'll bolt because they think it's going to eat them. And basically, riding is about being able to handle that kind of thing, to know what horses are going to be scared of, to feel it before it happens and gets away from you.
In jumping, there's a lot more risk of falling and getting hurt. My worst fall was when a horse was cantering and decided to buck and threw me off. I hit her face and then rolled on my ankle and broke it, and that was probably the worst I've ever gotten hurt while riding.
Okay, so my worst fall that I've ever had before would be one where I sustained a pretty good concussion from it. It was around this time last year, and I was riding a friend's horse at a different barn, and we were cantering along, going pretty nicely, and pretty much out of nowhere, he bucked pretty big, and I kind of like flew off because he dead stopped, and I just went forward. And it wasn't the fall that got me hurt, it was the buck, because it was so big and my head kind of like flew forward, and that was definitely my worst fall because I was out for about 6 weeks, and a concussion is really rough.
I feel like my worst fall was I once fell off because my horse fell down. He was due for shoes, so my horse fell, and I kind of fell underneath him, so he kind of trampled me a little bit. I didn't get hurt, luckily. He wasn't really hurt, but having a horse fall on top of you isn't very fun, to say the least. That was a pretty bad one.
Whoa! Oh God, oh God.
3, 2, 1. The thing is that riding is so incredible and so special that you put up with a lot of discomfort, hard work, incredibly hard work, expense, and danger to be able to get that just very, very special, unique experience of the interspecies connection and the feeling of movement and power that you get from a well-trained, beautifully moving horse and rider.